and we're gonna go over a theme.
Ms. Palacios,
Yeah.
I'm on system as a computer, so how would I access the Google Docs?
What you can do is just type your response in the chat for me. Just send it to me privately.
Okay.
All right. Okay, are we ready? Yes, I'll take that as a yes. Okay. Looks like I have some people on the, make sure you're all on the Google Doc, guys. When it comes time, you're gonna have to open it and type a response on there. Okay, here we go. Let me see. All right, can somebody confirm that you can hear me?
Yes.
All right. Okay, awesome. All right, here we go. All right, so today we're gonna talk about theme. And yesterday we talked about plot, right? We read Thank You, Ma'am, and we talked about the sequence of events in a story, which is the plot. And then we filled out the plot diagram for Thank You, Ma'am. Can somebody quickly, like in 10 seconds, summarize that story for us?
About the story?
Yeah, just very quickly. What is the story about? Really quickly.
It's about a kid was trying to steal a purse from a lady, but she caught him in the act, and she took him home to take care of him, wash his face, and she wanted to trust him, so she put the purse next to him to see if he would steal it again, but he didn't, and she was happy about that, so she gave him $10.
Okay,
And
awesome.
changed his ways.
Good, perfect. All right, so our objective today is that you guys will be able to demonstrate that you understand theme through guided and collaborative practice. So you're gonna work together in breakout rooms for maybe like 3 minutes, and then you're gonna have your written response, okay? So you're gonna demonstrate that you understand theme through these activities. So that's why I need your responses on the Google Doc. Okay, so let's get started. So what is theme? So theme in literature is the story or the universal lesson in a story. And usually, more often than not, it's a message about life. Okay, it's teaching us a lesson about life. This is pretty, you guys remember theme, right? Yes, no? Yeah, okay, good. So we're in good shape here. Okay, so before we go on to this one, I need you to go onto the Google Doc and fill out the first box, which is asking you for themes that you've seen or read in other stories. So I need you to type your name first and then just write some themes on them. So maybe the one from Tuck Everlasting, maybe from Freak the Mighty, some books that you guys have read in the past years, A Christmas Carol. Take about maybe 30 seconds to just write a theme that you have read of or even seen of in a movie.
Where is that?
On the Google Doc.
Yeah, but where do you go to Google Doc?
It's in the chat.
The chat.
Yes, the chat. If anybody happens to still be on Nearpod, then you can fill it in on Nearpod as well. I'll just have both open, just so everyone gets a chance. But if not, just do the Google Doc, guys.
Teacher,
Yeah.
for my Nearpod, it says 504 gateway timeout.
Okay, then just type your response in the chat, Emma. It's fine. Yeah, if none of the things are working for you guys, then yes, type in the chat privately to me. That way I can record your response.
My computer just froze.
Okay, so if you're having a hard time with the Google Doc again, just type it in the chat, send it to me so I can save the chat and save your answers. Okay, so as you guys finish typing, why don't we just share out loud, what are some themes that you've seen in movies or have read in books in the past? Just share out loud with me. I know we have all read some books in this class. I know you guys have read Tuck Everlasting. Some of you guys read A Christmas Carol, Freak the Mighty. You guys don't remember any themes at all, or from any movies at all? Okay, so let's move on then, since we don't remember any themes. Here we go. Okay, one thing that happens often is that we confuse, or students confuse, theme with an idea or a motif in a story. So in this case, a motif, it's just like a recurring symbol or idea in a story, right? And it's not the same as theme. A motif here, if you look at the example, is money, right? That's just one word. The theme would be money cannot buy happiness, right? That's a complete statement. So one thing you want to remember, especially when you write your paragraph a little later, is when you're saying the theme of a story, it's a complete message, right? It's not just, kindness, right? It's what the story is saying about kindness, right? So it has that idea in it, but you have to think a little bit deeper. What is it saying about this idea? Okay? Okay, so theme, just to reiterate, is what we learn from the story. So a theme of a story typically teaches us something about life. And here's a big hint for your writing. The way that a character deals with their problem in the story and the result of that is a huge hint towards the theme of the story. For example, in Thank You, Ma'am, right? Mrs. Jones' problem is that the kid just tried to steal her purse. How does she deal with that problem? Can someone answer that? How does she deal with that problem in the story?
He takes him home.
Yeah, is she mean to him? Does she get him in trouble? Does she call the cops? That's one way she could have dealt with it, right?
She was.
Who takes care of him?
Yeah, she takes care of him. Thank you. Was that Giselle?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. So you see the way that she deals with her problem and the result of that, you put those two things together, that's a huge hint towards the theme. So the way that Mrs. Jones dealt with Roger and the result of that, what was the result? What happened to Roger?
He came out a good person. Or a better
You up?
person. He came out a better person.
Yes, perfect. He came out on the other end of being treated by Mrs. Jones nicely, right? He came out as a better person. So I just gave you guys a huge hint towards the theme of the story. So the way she dealt with it and the result, that's going to be the theme. And that's for pretty much any story that you read, right? The way the main character deals with their problem and the result of that, that's what teaches us something. Okay, so yesterday we talked about plot, which is good to know, right? Because plot is basically everything that happens in a story. And then the connection is how the character reacts to everything that happens in the story. The final result of the whole plot, right, is the lesson that it teaches us. right? That's how we figure it all out. And luckily, we all kind of understood the plot yesterday. So now we just have to think about the theme. Okay, so this is just a review of the plot from yesterday, but thankfully Sergio kind of reminded us of what happens in the story. All right, let's see. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now is I'm actually gonna send you out into breakout rooms for about, I'm hoping 4 minutes will do because I give you guys a very big hint about the theme of the story. So if you go on the Google Doc or just in the chat, I want you guys to, in your breakout rooms together, talk about what is the theme of Thank You, Ma'am. And I want you to come up with a theme statement. That way, once you formulate a theme statement, you're ready to go for the paragraph. So when I send you out into groups, they're gonna be randomized. I don't wanna pop in and see that you have your camera off and you're not talking to each other. This is your 4 minutes to help each other with your first time writing here. Okay, do you guys have any questions? So what are you guys gonna do right now in the breakout room?
Talk to each other about the theme.
Yeah, and you're gonna come up with a what?
Theme statement.
Yeah, the statement of the theme. So the theme of Thank You, Ma'am is et cetera, okay? So I'm sending you out for about 4 minutes. Make sure you accept the invitation to go to the other room, okay? Okay, Christian, ¿recibiste la invitación para otro cuarto? Christian, ¿estás ahí?
Bro,
Sterling doesn't give you, doesn't.
Guys.
Yeah.
Do you think Roger would have learned a lesson if Mrs. Jones just called the cops on him and he got in trouble?
no.
Yeah.
No.
Why do you think he changed within, a few hours? How was he treated?
He was
With
treated
respect.
with respect, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe it's you need to think about how you treat others when you want to teach them something. Maybe that's how they're going to learn better. So how would somebody
Treat-
learn a lesson better?
Treat people how they want to be treated.
How you want
Not
to treat him.
necessarily, because she's trying to teach him a lesson, right?
Yeah.
So how is she going about teaching him a lesson? Is she beating him up and calling the cops?
No.
Or is she taking him home, feeding him, and talking to him about, when I was young, I wanted things too, and I did bad things too, right? She's showing him empathy.
Yeah.
So make sure you talk about how you treat people when you want to teach them a lesson.
Okay.
Okay, what's the theme, guys? What do you guys have for theme so far? We have about a minute before you guys start your timed writing. John, are you there? We're talking about the theme of thank you, ma'am. Moises, I need you to unmute yourself. John, I need you to be present. Christian, what do you think the theme is? Giselle, what do you think the theme is? Giselle, please make sure you're focused. Okay, Christian Ramirez, what do you think?
Try not to steal.
Okay, don't steal. Fair enough. Stealing is bad. I mean, that is one that you can use, and you can use Mrs. Jones' quotes. So yeah, I think Christian just helped us out a little bit. See you guys in 30 seconds. Hey, welcome back. Hopefully everybody joins us again. Welcome back, welcome back. Okay, as people are joining us again, who wants to share one of the themes that they came up with for thank you, ma'am? Anyone? So no one's ready for their time to write in about 2 minutes.
Do not steal.
Do not steal. Okay, good. Noah, yes?
Maybe like be trustworthy.
Be trustworthy. Okay, good. Or it's important to be trustworthy. Good. Noah, what did you say? Or was that you? It's hard to tell.
For every action, there's a consequence.
Oh, I like that one. For every action, there's a
I was
consequence.
gonna say that.
Good. Great minds think alike. Anybody else? Hey, we have some good ones. So have you guys heard those? You're in good shape. Anybody else have anything about maybe teaching other people a lesson about?
Add these won't go unpunished.
Mistakes makes you stronger.
What was it, Sergio?
I think it's the wrong one, but I'm gonna say mistakes make you stronger.
Mistakes make you stronger. Okay, we have enough details to show that Roger changes, right? So yeah, he learns from his mistake. Giselle, I like yours too. It makes perfect sense. Anybody else before I set you off into your timed writing?
It's not too late to change.
It's not too late to change. I love that one, Alvin. So everyone else has their theme statement ready, right? I'll take that as a yes. All right, so what you're gonna do right now, and we are gonna go a little bit into tutorial period, but you only have one paragraph to write, so it might not even take you a full 10 minutes. But I need you to submit that on Schoology. So I need you to open up Schoology. And then go to English. And then go to week 3. And then click on the thank you, ma'am theme paragraph. Okay, and then just type in the chat, I'm on, or whatever. if you got onto the Google Doc on Schoology for the timed writing. Okay, good, Emma. Perfect, perfect. Okay, as soon as you're on, go ahead and start. Your time starts now.